this 4-game wraparound weekend series. Ready to go, and the first pitch from Castillo is fouled back and just below us. As Pena goes after the first pitch, it's 0-1. Leading all of baseball with a .372 on base percentage. As Pena sends one to left, sending Randy Arozarena back, and he reaches for the wall, makes the catch on the warning track. So Pena gave it a ride for the first out of this one. 3% changeups on the season.
Kind of crazy to see it that low, right?
This ball popped high in the air right on the infield near the middle of the diamond. The second baseman waits for it to come down, and Cole Young puts it away for the second out. And Paredes down on strikes. Castillo picking up his first strikeout and a clean 1-2-3 inning for the Mariners right-hander. The first 4 guys all 150 or below with a batting average, and the 3 and 4 hitters, Julio Rodriguez and Josh Naylor, without an extra base hit. That's inside, no swing. That'll be a walk to start this game, and that has been a problem for the Astros all season long. Too many walks as they walk the first hitter here. And Cam Smith in the corners. Cal Raleigh crushes one to right field, and just 2 batters in, the Mariners lead 2-0. Raleigh, who had 60 last year, hits his second of the season. He had just 1 home run in his first 14 games. He had never gone through a stretch like that all of last year, and it's quickly 2-0 ends.
Cal Raleigh got a center cut curveball, jumped all over it. UTMD Anderson strike zone, showing you that breaking ball right there. Cal Raleigh ready to hack. Got a hold of it.
A number that's hard to really fathom 9 games into this trip, or 8 games into this trip. That's one past Correa down the line and left, and that'll be an extra base hit for Julio Rodriguez. He's thinking about going to third, but finally Joey Loperfido able to get it back in. Walk, home run, and a double to start this game. That one's popped up. Shortstop Jeremy Pena and the second baseman Jose Altuve are there. It's going to be Pena who puts it away. So Naylor's struggles continue this year as he pops up for the first out.
Yeah, you just hope internally they gave him a little bit of love. What a play!
Lance catches the line drive, somehow found that in his glove, and he flips it to Altuve for the double play. What a reaction by McCullers on a ball that was screaming up the middle.
Incredible, that glove in the right place at the right time, and he's able to hold on to it and still make the feed for the double play. Nice play, Lance.
Challenge yesterday in the top half of the second inning, but Altuve's been very good, and that's going to be a ball into left field for a base hit. Altuve, a .311 career hitter against the Mariners, adds to that total with a single to left. End of one. Today they go down in order, and they're down 2-0. This ball grounded to the right side. Cole has it. He goes to Crawford for 1. No chance for a double play as Correa will reach on the fielder's choice. How's he sitting there on your shoulder?
I've been saying that all pregame.
Joey draws a walk. How's he staying on your shoulder?
It's a magnet.
Nice. Pitched out of the bullpen. And that's up the middle, and that'll be down for a hit. Correa's being waved around. Here comes the throw by Julio Rodriguez. Carlos stops, and he heads back to third on his own, and he is going to get back. Carlos could see out of the corner of his eye that he was going to be dead to rights as J-Rod threw a strike to home plate.
I'd love to see the same thing here.
That's going to be a challenge. This is a huge call.
Challenging the called ball.
It's either a run-scoring walk with the bases loaded, or it's going to be out number 2 if it catches the corner, and it just clips the corner. That's our first look at ABS powered by T-Mobile, and that is a huge turnaround call on the challenge by the catcher Cal Raleigh. Now Taylor Trammell sends one pretty deep into left center field. Back goes Arozarena. Back goes Rodriguez. It's off the wall. 2 runs are going to score. Here comes Cam Smith. He'll score. A bases clearing double by Taylor Trammell, his first at bat of the year. And the Astros have a 3-2 lead.
Attaboy, T.
Pena hits it hard to left field. Arozarena back to the track and makes a nice running catch. Jeremy hits it well, but he's out number 3. But a big swing from the former Mariner, Taylor Trammell. Going from San Diego to Seattle. That's where he made his debut. Swing and a miss. Lance picks up a strikeout, getting Luke Raley on strikes. First K for McCullers Jr. one way in the second. They had 9 hits. This ball hit high in the air to right field, sending Cam Smith near the warning track. Cam has room and puts it away for the second out. Today for further evaluation as he has right arm fatigue. This ball hit on the ground, one hop. Isaac Paredes is there, his first opportunity as a first baseman, and he makes it cleanly for the final out. Yordon skies one deep to right center field, sending Raley back. He's at the wall. He will leap up, and that ball is gone. Home run back-to-back nights. Yordon Alvarez. Add to those totals at T-Mobile Park, and the Astros lead it 4-2.
An absolute menace to the M's. Air Yordon. 3 straight changeups, gets a 94-mile-an-hour fastball up and in, and puts it out. He is special.
That is now 6 home runs on the year for Alvarez, and his second one of the series. Paredes sends one to center. Coming on, Julio Rodriguez will have time to get there, and there's one away.
Keep in mind, there are 3 changeups down and away to get ahead on Yordon, and then he gets a fastball that catches the middle part of the plate.
All 4 of the runs tonight, Yordon Alvarez and Taylor Trammell. In fact, if you had the third member of that trio, Christian Vasquez, Yordon Alvarez, and Taylor Trammell, they've driven in all the runs of the series.
Good look at the side swing, Yordon. That was just a beautiful swing on balance. 395 feet.
So far. That's off the end of the bat, and Correa lost the bat as it shatters, but he'll take that trade-off as he singles on an 0-2 pitch to keep the inning going with 2 outs.
Took the walk and forced Castillo through a bunch of pitches last inning.
Now it's a fair ball down the right field line. Correa's on the move, looking for a sign from Paris Chica. It'll be a stop sign. That'll be a double for Joey Loperfido, who's on base for the second time tonight. And the Astros with a little 2-out rally here with second and third. One giving in. Cam wins the battle with a bullet to center field. In comes Correa. Here comes Loperfido. He'll score. 2 RBI, 2-out knock by Cam Smith. It is 6-2 Astros.
Somebody just took off their warm-up jacket out there in the bullpen for the Mariners.
He does get Yiner to chase on that final swing, but called third strike. Rivas knew it as he walks back to the dugout. Lance picking up his second strikeout, one away in the third. That one's popped up on the infield. Actually, it's behind home plate, and Yiner Diaz will put it away for out number 2. Hooks this one pretty deep to left field, but it's playable for Joey Loperfido. Lance with another 1-2-3 inning. He has sent down 8 Mariners in a row.
They're expecting. So baby Trammell due in September. They announced on social media as well. They did this really cool video where they got everyone's reactions and recorded it and put it together so their closest family.
And Pena hits it to center field. That's going to be down for a hit. Hit number 9 against Castillo. Jeremy didn't drop the bat until after that fell in front of J-Rod. And after hitting the ball hard his first 2 times, came into tonight leading the major leagues in OPS as he gets under this one and skies one deep to right field. He just got under it as Taylor Trammell will tag at second. Jeremy's also tagging, and Pena's going to go head first into second base. So the Astros move up 90 feet apiece as Yordon hits one to deep right.
Yeah, just missed it.
There's one past the shortstop. Crawford into left field. In to score Trammell. RBI single for Isaac Paredes. He continues to hit with runners in scoring position. It's now 7-2. Gallen in there, pinch running at third. Altuve grounds one to third. Rivas will pick it up and go to second for 1, and they're able to turn the double play on Jose to end the inning. So Legumina comes in. Called third strike. He gets J-Rod looking. 2 of the 3 strikeouts tonight for Lance have been called third. Now 1 out with Josh Naylor, the batter. And Naylor grounds one to the right side. Altuve to his left. Getting back to the bag is Paredes. Lance was there covered just in case. And that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Got him. Lance with a strikeout of Arozarena and J-Rod in this inning. Another 1-2-3 inning. That's 11 straight sent down by McCullers. With 2 strikes 72% of the time. And Correa sends one through the middle on that fastball, and he has himself a single. Correa on base for the 3rd time. He's 2 for 3 officially. Called third strike. Joey, who lost a challenge yesterday, thought about it, but he goes back to the dugout. It'll be Legamina's first strikeout. Cam hits this ball into right center field, and Cam Smith will be 3 for 3 on the night. This one to the wall. Correa heading to third. He'll be held up there. Cam Smith with a double. And the Astros have runners on 2nd and 3rd. Stretch that hasn't been a part of the action. They need to get Yiner involved. He grounds one to 2nd with the infield in. And Yiner unable to get the run home as he goes after the first pitch and grounds out for the 2nd out. Called third strike, inside corner. Trammell down looking. Astros with 2 hits, 2 left on. We're halfway home here in Seattle. Matters of the game. Walk, home run, and double. Since then, Lance has retired 11 in a row, make it 12 in a row, and Nick Allen makes this play, getting Luke Raley for the 1st out of the inning.
Both of those guys are pretty good at it. Joey Loperfido tries. Jake Myers was trying to play. Not as many wins, though, but they're having a lot of fun. This was happening in spring training, but now it's on the plane, guys. I'm sure you've seen it back there. Some tense Catan games.
Back to the plane.
No, me neither.
This ball hit hard after a single by Cole Young. Dominic Canzone with a ball to the wall, cut off by Taylor Trammell, and that probably helped the Astros from allowing a run, as being held at third was the runner Cole Young. Good job by Trammell not to let that ball get to the wall. A little bit in, ball 4. We mentioned the walks to 9 hitters.
Lance has only thrown 2 curveballs in this game.
That one into left center field, down for a hit. 1 run's going to score. Coming around third is Canzone. Ball is bobbled by Trammell. And the Mariners score 2 to make it 7-4. 2 RBI single for Crawford. Last night and another big spot tonight. And that ball hit into left field, deep enough to score the run. It was a broken bat fly ball by Raleigh. The barrel ends up near third, and coming in to score is Leo Rivas to make it a 7-5 game. This ball hit to deep center field. Back goes Trammell, and this is a 3-run bomb. Julio Rodriguez, who came into tonight without an extra base hit, now has a double in his first home run of the year. And it's a big one, giving the Mariners 2 more runs in a tie game at 7 apiece.
That was a slider down, and Rodriguez golfed it out of here.
This is a pop-up off the bat of Josh Naylor. Correa and Diaz converge. Carlos takes charge. But a 5-run inning in the 5th has tied this game at 7. That one's popped in the air into shallow right center field. Back goes the second baseman Young. He's called off by Luke Raley. The right fielder makes the play for out number 1.
Be some anomalies in there that get exposed. But for the most part, I'm with you.
This ball could be trouble, and Arozarena is going to have to play it on a hop as Yordon Alvarez reaches with a little looper into left field. So Yordon's numbers continue against left-hand pitching. Paredes will be the batter. Paredes skies one into right field. Luke Raley to his left and back a step or 2. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Called third strike. Ferrer picks up a strikeout to finish off the top half of the 6th inning. 1 hit, 1 left on. We'll head to the bottom half, tied at 7. Up and in. There is a leadoff walk here in the 6th inning. Randy Arozarena draws a walk. 9 games.
9 games without a starter going at least 6 innings.
Wow. That's a big strikeout as Teng gets Raley to change. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kai-Wei Teng as he gets Cole Young for the 2nd out. On the ground, 2 hops to Carlos Correa. He'll throw to first in time to get Refsnyder to get out of the inning. So we're going to head to the 7th inning. It's a bullpen game. And Carlos hits it hard again. This one into the right center field gap, down for a hit. Cut off. No! Julio couldn't make the play. Goes to the wall. That means Carlos will get into second easily. Julio trying to prevent the extra base hit. But Carlos into second with a double. His 3rd consecutive hit tonight. Perfido faced Pizarro last night. There's a ball into right center field, falling quickly down for a hit. Correa had to hold up to make sure. He'll get to 3rd. The Astros have 2 runners on the corners with nobody out in the 7th inning. During the course of that, AB. And he freezes him on that sweeper. Cam's going to challenge here on the 1-2 pitch.
Challenging the called strike.
Cam has not been successful in his previous challenge this year, and he will not be successful on this one either.
Hole in the field is confirmed. The pitch is a strike. Houston has 1 challenge remaining.
What do you think would quench that thirst?
Oh, he missed it. I was hoping for a Yiner bomb.
Had a pitch to hit and popped it up. Caught by the shortstop, J.P. Crawford, for the 2nd out. Call 3rd strike. Tramel's going to challenge this one.
Batter is challenging the called strike 3.
Tramel thought about challenging on the previous at-bat when he was called out on strikes. He will challenge this one, and Taylor is going to lose.
Houston has no challenges remaining.
So the Astros are all tied up. Swing and a miss. King strikes out Rivas to start the 7th inning. And it's up and in for a walk. Crawford walks for the 2nd time tonight. That's the 4th walk allowed by Astros. An 0-2. King trying to find a put-away pitch. This one towards the middle. Altuve will flip it to Nick Allen, and the shortstop will turn the double play. Cal Raleigh hits into a double play to end the 7th. We head to the 8th, all tied at 7. Face a pinch hitter. Christian Walker is going to hit for Nick Allen here, and Walker goes after the first pitch and sends one into relatively deep center, but playable for Julio Rodriguez, as Allen is pinch hit for by Walker, who will likely stay in. Yordon hooks one down the line, and right has a shot, and it's going to be off the top of the wall. He's going to hustle for second. Here comes the throw by Raley. It will be not in time. Yordon with a smoke double to right. Yordon leads the way with 3. Carlos Correa also has 3. Paredes pops this one up in the shallow left field, coming on Randy Arozarena. He'll put it away for the 2nd out. And they are not going to throw a 4th pitch to Jose Altuve. He will draw that intentional walk. I'll put runners on 1st and 2nd and give Carlos Correa a chance to be a hero.
The season, Carlos has seen a bunch of them.
Pops this one up beyond first base. Josh Naylor backs up a few steps and puts it away. And the Astros strand 2 runners in the inning. Astros over. Ground ball towards the hole, just into the game. Correa at short, gets tested, and he makes the play. Carlos has been playing 3rd base all night. Moves to his original position and makes a good play to get J-Rod for the 1st out. Here's Josh Naylor. Naylor hits one hard into right, coming on to make the sliding catch is Cam Smith for out number 2. Chopper. Correa will get tested again. This time he's got a little more time. Shows off that gun for the final out of the inning. We're going to head to the 9th in Seattle, all tied at 7. Joey down on a foul tip, caught by Cal Raleigh for the 1st out. That ball's hit hard through the glove of Leo Rivas, who went down to a knee to secure it. Cam's going to try for two, and he will be safe as the ball scoots past Cole Young. Cam Smith taking a chance, gets to the second base on a ball that was not caught by Rivas on a bullet. Instead of Cam's fourth hit of the night, he reaches on an error. Now Yiner pops up. Tough play for Naylor. Keeps going back and makes the over-the-shoulder catch. Cam trying to get to third. He will. So Yiner pops up for the second out, and Cam now 90 feet away with his continued aggressive base running. He got the fastball, but it was off the plate. So Trammell walks against Munoz for the second straight night. And that'll put runners on the corners here with 2 outs. And
Pitch.
And it's not. It's ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Back-to-back walks from Munoz, just like in last night's game. Popped up. Shallow left. Arozarena in. End of the inning. Astros strand 3 more. They have stranded 13 tonight. The A's in Sacramento. Swing and a miss. Abreu gets a strikeout here to start the bottom half of the 9th inning, getting Raley for the first out. And that'll be a walk to Cole Young. 1 out base runner for the Mariners in the bottom half of the 9th inning in his first 5 appearances.
Especially with the fastball.
And that's a 4-pitch walk. He has now missed on 8 of the last 9 and has walked back-to-back hitters here. Pitch coming to Leo Rivas. Down and in, ball 4. Abreu has walked, the bases loaded. Base hit, ball game over. The walks continue to hurt the Astros, and specifically Brian Abreu. He walks, the bases loaded, and then Crawford walks it off. Mariners win it 8-7, coming from behind, trailing 7-2 in this game. That is 6 outings for Abreu, and 6 times he has allowed runs, including a couple of walk-offs this year. It has been a nightmare start to the season for the Astros closer.
He went back to the fastball, but this fastball catches a lot of the plate. JP just gets on top of it, slaps it the other way. Had him sped up with the 3 straight fastballs, and the Mariners walk it off.
Not sure it could be any tougher of a start to a season than what Brian Abreu has been dealing with in 2026. 6 outings, 6 runs scored. And coming up will be the Astros post-game show presented by Whataburger.